Ready to go?
That was sore in the fucking ears there. That was all.
The worst day. I don't even give a fuck about welcome to the fucking podcast. It's just.
We're going to start with you being in bad form.
Fucking sir. Do you ever be rattled? I mean, super rattled. You can't think about anything. So I had to go today. I had to leave. I couldn't fucking think straight. Couldn't concentrate. Didn't want to be there. Just wanted fucking out.
So what's happened is you've moved to a new job, but it's over the border.
Aye.
But it's the same company. So what was happening was they were changing, trying to get the wages.
No, it's two jobs. If you have a second job in the south, you get taxed 40%. So because
Why did you tell them you had a second job?
You have to.
How?
They know.
Oh,
like,
God, it comes up on
it's your PPS number.
Aye.
Can't get away with it. Like, but I rang him up and you can split it 20/20 for, like, she's like, look, it's the best. She says you'll still get taxed a good bit, but I said that should be not too bad. But the certificate came in after fucking the wages had run, so they just hit me with half. I mean,
half all the wages.
Fucked me hard. I mean, you want to see them a full month's wages for somebody I've been taxed, and I'm not even joking. A good full month's wages.
But it's coming back.
It's not coming back.
How?
How is it?
Because you tell them once the certificate comes in, they have to. You reclaim that. You do.
But then they still would have took it off the other job, I think. So I don't know, sir. But man, I nearly fell. Like nearly had like.
It's only money now. I love when the people's wages are come on and going, you're right, man.
But like I got up on I got a lump sum of back pay wiped, clean wiped. But you know what, man? I thought this month it was going to be extra money, savings, put stuff away. We're going on holiday, man. I just got kicked in the teeth. I got fucking up the hole hard.
And then you have to go home and tell everyone, gather around, family meeting. Guess what we're having for dinner this Sunday?
Bread.
Porridge. No milk. Porridge and water. Are you healthy?
Don't give me that shit.
Are you healthy now?
Don't give me that. Absolutely.
Are your Waynes healthy? Have they got all their limbs? Can they all see? Think about it, man. Could be worse. Could have happened to me.
Do you know what, man? And do you know what? I ordered stuff on Gymshark there like the day before. So I have a extra put in it.
Don't I?
Now I see the bill sitting. I'm like, I can't afford that.
Sure. How quick's like £100 disappear now?
Man, trying to buy shorts for holidays.
2 bags.
Shorts are £40. Shorts are £40.
Aye.
Shorts.
I went today to get some for the boxing just to wear before it. I was going to get a tracksuit, then I went, it's a bit too warm.
Full tracksuit.
Full tracksuit. Everything.
Fucking Sopranos job.
Fuck, I forgot to get the long socks for my boxing boots. But you know what? I was able to get a pair of shorts. I always go to the cheap reel. Always. I hate paying, like, the most I would pay for a t-shirt, and I'd be second, $18.50 or something like that. Them ones that grow up your back whenever you're...
I got one on...
£30 if it's like... That's a good t-shirt.
Primark last day, a t-shirt was £20.
Aye. And you only get... Like, I was in a rush last week going to a gig and I just ran on the Primark to get something to wear. At the gig, I knew I'll get one gig out of this. Then the rest will be when I'm labouring the weekends. You know what I mean? I'll use it for it.
Labour?
Out in the sides.
And labour?
Out digging holes and all. Got orange spuds.
No. Man,
No is the theme of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
The knob.
I had a decent old day.
Do you know what? He rang me this morning driving around Fermanagh illegally breaking the law. And then do you know what? My sister sent me this whole thing. She was like, I heard the podcast there, Ronan Kent. He's like, if you do this and you refresh and you stay on. And
you could have sent me on that information, but you didn't.
But I said, you know what, Leon, it doesn't matter. She says, why? Because he's looking for dairy only. She was like, why? But you get them everywhere. I says, no. This is the mechanic who takes his car to the MOT for him will only go to dairy. So I says, all that is no, because he specifically wants dairy because he's a big... I have
the best mechanic. You just throw him the keys and then he lands back with a certificate later on that day. You don't have to do, which I think we chatted about in the last part. It's like confessions, sitting waiting to see if your car.
But do you see if throwing him the keys, see if you drive down. That's free.
I'm doing things. No, that's what do you mean?
So you've Arda's no car and you have no car, so you're doing things. So what? He's the
He doesn't
car.
get paid to do it. Like,
Did you get it done
just
today?
he does the goodness of his heart.
He does say fuck.
He does.
I know who you're on with.
He's well dead on, even though he's short, quite small.
Did you get it sorted?
No, and this is the thing. Like,
Are you going to Belfast tomorrow?
As soon as I got the letter, they say,
are you driving that car to Belfast tomorrow?
As soon as I got the letter, they say you need to get your car MOT'd like a month in advance. I tried to book one. The only one there was September, and I had the ticket. They proved to the PSNI that I paid for it.
Are you driving today?
Then the tax one came in last week. I went, oh fucking £20 for the year. That's all my taxes, and they won't let me tax until the MOT done. So now I'm sitting every day looking for cancellations.
That's the law.
So
are you driving that to Belfast tomorrow?
I fucking am. I.
You'll definitely be done. They always have the tax things all up, and even parking. Even parking, they check the parking.
What?
When you park it, that's why Blee was caught the other day. He got clamped.
When?
The last time he was taxed in Belfast, he was parking. They catch you in the parking too. It's gonna be a costly night.
Stop trying to bring me down to your sad wee day now, Mr. fucking traffic warden.
You ever
tickets.
be like that when you
traffic? I hope, man, look, make the cloud bigger so it can rain on me too.
I like that.
Shh. Do you know what too? And just to let you know, we're going to one of them private car parks behind the hotel. No, behind the hotel. Do you know one of them private hotel ones that are in on off the street and everything like? But very hard if the police wouldn't run around because you have to pay to get in around. And also, I would say
you should get the helicopter down to Belfast then.
I would
you're
say
not taking in the main roads or anything.
You're on about these boys going around when they're parked. So that's one tick.
I'm telling you now, you're going to lose your job next week and all because you were caught driving.
Jesus, fucking my granny's going to die and my fucking dog's going to get knocked down and wow. What are you spending your winnings on? Oh, I'd love to see that argument.
The week before we're going to holiday.
Well, love, that it all come and much was it. Family meeting. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
get used to them sneakers, son. You'll be wearing them for the next 10 years.
There was a hiccup at work too. So
we'll make them in the sandals.
I was up coaching this morning, 5:30. From 5:30.
Oh, can you deserve this money because you're
from 5:30 to 10 o'clock. I was refreshing my Revolut. No, nothing happening.
Getting angry every.
That'd come on there like 6 o'clock tonight. No money.
There's starving Waynes out there. You know what I mean?
Mm. My house.
My house.
My house.
My house.
Rattled. Shook.
Do you need lend or something, Mark?
No.
Lent.
But
I lent you a tenner.
Second. Just, do you know, you ever been sickened to your core? Like, absolutely.
I was chatting to Bleacher and I says, oh no. He goes, well, I says, I have to do a fucking pod with him now. Mm. He's usually already fucking down a hole. You know what I mean? Shouting down at you now. You're down there. Oh. Fucking hope your car gets clapped tomorrow. You bastard.
I was caught
there. Lose your job.
I was caught there in the motorway. Asked me fucked. Yes.
What happens?
So if you
get a fine?
Do you know what? Maybe if you get caught on the way to Belfast in the morning, get us, knocks you out. That's a pretty good day
for you.
I'd be like, you know what?
You get
tax doesn't seem so bad.
Do you know what I mean? If I was the cloud type, that would be in front of me. Like, that's one of the many options. Somebody in a parallel universe that happens. Like,
you get knocked out
tomorrow. I don't get any fines, and I better get us, or I get KO'd and the car gets fucking clamped. And the wife finishes me and fucking. Do you know what I mean? All the bad
things. It's a good story. All that's a positive ending. Then.
What was your man says? The divorce blowjobs are the best because it's not your wife doing it.
Hock to spit on that thing.
Fuck your woman. I've seen that now since you were on about it last.
Holy fuck! Oh, we were on about the last day. Yeah. God,
it's mad. You don't know what just ticks off and goes worldwide. Give it all our examples. Tiger King.
Yeah.
It just went fuck where he was the most famous man in the world for a wee while. Him in the jail going, I'm the most famous man in the world.
There was one a couple of weeks ago too that I said about the get we buy on the boat. So they're doing these like interviews and he's only about fucking 19 stoving on a boat and they were like, what's the weirdest thing you done with a child? No. And he's trying to be funny. And he's like, oh, when I was young, he used to sniff me man's knickers, you know, like.
That's
Oh, man, it just went viral, like. The whole world
the
sees
one
it.
we were laughing at. There was like the pedo sting. To the man, why are you texting a 12-year-old? She told me she's 13.
Fuck, man, I seen an unbelievable with a crowd worker last night. Somebody was just like, do you know just sometimes when things happen?
Oh, that's what happens with crowd work. Things just land.
So we asked one of the guys what his job was, and the first guy was like infrastructure, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, boring as fuck. And I asked the second one, he was like, I'm a war crimes investigator. I was like, wow, no way. And he's like, where are you investigating crimes? He was like, the Ukraine. And he's like, no way. Class. And he's like, where are you from yourself? And he's like, Israel.
That's Jesus.
And your mom was like, oh my God, if you,
So much.
of all the countries that you could have said in the world, he's a war crimes investigator, and he's from Israel, and he was like, oh my God, the calls coming from inside the house.
The echo chamber. That's mad. So I don't know, saying Lavery's first night there last week. There was a table there, and this doll kept shouting. Keezy was MC, and spoke to her. She's blind. And the person beside her was shouting, talking for her, telling her what she's seen. And Keezy was talking to her when I turned in. She goes, oh, you need to face me. I'm deaf. She was deaf.
Oh, my God.
She was blind. And then there was a third person there. And I don't know what her job was. Her job was just to fill up the gaps. You know what I mean? From the blind and the deaf. So whenever I was on, I was going, how the fuck are they going to even understand me? Like, if she lip reads, what the fuck's she seeing a Strabane person doing? But I think we all fucking make the same movements, even though we're saying the words sounds differently, because she laughed at everything I said, louder than everybody else. I was thinking she was taking a hand, like. But Keezy was dealing with him, and he did some...
The deaf one?
The deaf one. And she started speaking in this American accent, but very loud, because she obviously doesn't hear it.
What was her laugh like?
Just a big... fucking proper. She was laughing the whole way through, but and she was reading my lips. I don't know how she got... You know what I mean? When I did the big fat ugly Free State bastard joke. Since that's just like, you don't know what Free State means.
I wonder if she read it wrong. I wonder what she was reading was funnier than what you were saying.
My body language probably, because I was just doing big faces and pointing and fucking being an idiot maybe. I don't know. Keezy got a big laugh too, but he was dealing, and he went over to deal with this other group of people, and straight away, where are you from? McGabry. I was just like, no way. Then I got a laugh out of that there, but Keezy did some fucking MCing that night. And crowd work's like that. I was in Monaghan there on Friday night.
Do you think you could listen to comedy without seeing it? Like, it is very visual as well.
Well, it started off on the radio, didn't it? Most people fall in love with comedy. So then if you don't know what anything looks like,
people imagine you good looking and all.
Big hunk there. You probably hear
Sugar
the
sandwich?
every year on the fucking stage. But mad. Now with the crowd work, it's when I go up now to the MC, I don't even think of material anymore. I think it sort of pulls you away. Some boys go up and start material, and it's just not. I just get the crowd going, start chatting in, and then things happen. Just keep talking, something. Somebody will say something.
Aye.
Like, even what do you do? Nothing. Oh, do you need nothing at all? Nothing. And then you have to ask more questions. Why you do nothing? No thing. Like, you do absolutely nothing. Well, and then you find out what to do, and it's fun. Do you know what I mean? The comedy comes from them.
But the people are nervous too, so they say things.
I asked the boy to start clapping, and all. He was like, he just forgot how to clap because everybody's looking at him.
Aye.
Shut himself.
Aye. I can imagine. Some people don't want and here is so intimate.
Aye, and this one.
The body room. Aye.
When's this going out? Next week?
This is going out next week.
Mickey Bartlett there on the weekend, fucking brilliant royals. 2 years of black eyes.
And you had the concussion from being knocked out, man. You done well.
You've no money in the fucking bank. How's them fucking... I mean, you wouldn't buy me a plaster. Can't. I'm getting
How was the fight,
the
Rowan?
negative vibes coming off you.
Okay, you'll be alright.
Coming out a big fucking spot like a cyclop there. No, whenever you're going to be... Fenton was telling me a cracker. He says when he was doing the... Was I saying... He was doing the SSE arena, but he was cutting his own hair or something. And I was getting, he says, it'll be alright through the fight. He says, I'm fucking miles away from the,
He's up.
He says, sure, 8,000 people, they're not going to see me. I'm only that size. And he said they came out and they just seen the two big screens and they seen his face as well.
Oh, massive, sir. They were massive.
Massive faces, just in every hair in your faces, just fucking zoomed right under. That's some laughing when he was telling me. You need to get her fucking done right.
He had a wee picture of him and the woman in the hotel before leaving. Was dying to right. She was dressed like fucking Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Was she?
She had the purple. Is it the purple top and the green top and the purple bottom?
The same colours. She'd be theatrical too, you know. They keep make-uppers.
Anytime I think of theatrical, I think of the time fucking McNamee was getting heckled.
Where?
You're spoiling the arts. Remember on here, somebody was like, "You're ruining the show. You're spoiling
McNamee.
What I say, McNamee? McAwee.
Oh, he does it at the start. It was like, "You're ruining the performance, please."
Ruining the performance.
He did that a couple of times. I'll tell you the best one was we were in the Pav, and it was 2 days after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock across the face. 2 fucking days. Right. Because that happened like on a Saturday night. We were in the Pav on the Monday, and this is what I was saying to Eamon too. There was 2 at the front wouldn't fuck up, and it was annoying him, but nobody else in the room heard him. So I just batter on. You know what I mean? Fuck them. Ignore them and just do to the rest of the people. But it got to him. He's telling them to keep quiet, and then the third time or something, they did one of them again. Seriously, people are trying to do the whole act thing and all, but she got up, hey, and started walking over to him, and she was big like. It's been a wee while. Shit. Just like your fucking wages.
Just like your fighting skills. Did you see the boy get punched in the throat in America?
No.
Because he had a joke that sexualized a 3-month-old. And I was thinking, man, I know somebody's one of them jokes.
What?
Boy walked up, Marine boy, punched him in the throat, put him down like.
Jesus. But I was hoping your woman had a hit McAwee. He would have went viral. 2 days later, is this the fucking thing that's happening?
Somebody battered Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns.
Somebody battered an old age pensioner.
So, do you know what? I think he's getting a wee opportunity coming up. I don't even want to talk about it, but it's a good one for him.
Do you know what I was thinking about the last day? Because I see so many new comedians now. I know all their names, and a few of them have come through the big massive podcast. I wonder is there any ones that have kind of slipped away?
That don't do it anymore? There's a few that would have been. See, some of them want it all now. Why is this not happening for me now? You do your very first gig and it goes well, you're thinking you're waiting for HBO to ring you, you know what I mean? And nobody's seen you.
What, for a drama series or what?
5-part series rolling. I heard you did 3.5 minutes last night upstairs in the basement.
We want you to be in House of Dragons.
And I seen 70% of the audience was family. And the rest was comedians.
Were we making The Wire? We've seen your 3.5 minutes.
Sopranos Part 2. Do you want to?
HBO.
Where's Old Gummidge? Do you want to do anything? No. But I think there was just to hear about boys that were jealous why other people are getting or opportunities in front of them, and how's he getting that, and why is that happening? And instead of when the younger you are, do you think time's running out in you?
Yeah.
Remember we were on about that before, where when you get older, you're just going, whatever happens.
I'm just thinking, is there loads of comedians that were prominent on the circuit for a while that have disappeared that I can't remember who they are? A couple of years ago? Because there seems to be a whole new...
No, but I know like there was comedians, like Alan Irwin went away for a while and came back. Now he's back better than ever. Wild crack, love Alan. Who else?
I remember one man that slipped away had a podcast. We've done a podcast every hour or something.
Hundreds of podcasts. He was one. 2 blew the bat too early. Just
literally had material by blowing the bat.
Right, but you're just like fucking trying to do everything, but not putting the work in, but wanting to.
You're right there. His first gig, brilliant. Like he was the Pav, was it? Went down a fucking storm, and then after that.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
That's and you know the thing about it, this is the thing about comedy, you have to fucking eat humble pie and be shite for a while. I've been lucky, Strabane that's the good thing about Strabane, they've seen me go through the stages.
Aye.
And supported you, where you thought you were great the whole time, when you weren't. You know what I mean? My first 10 fucking gigs, I was just...
I know why.
Didn't even know I did it. Came off in, sir. Why do you
He's
keep
touching his face, by the way.
Why do you keep anybody listening now? Not the bags of the
And
ankles.
all they could hear there was...
That's me doing a fucking Bobby Lee out with the wee. But it was bad habits, couldn't stop moving. Swinging and all there, but you were just fucking getting...
Teapot.
I think when you're there too, you're just thinking of your joke and getting the words right.
Yeah.
And then looking to see what they think. Tell it and then go, what do you think? Where
Because you kind of...
now you jump up and you're Yugan and you throw jokes in.
Because you can't really mess up any words because A, it breaks the rhythm, B, it spoils the joke.
Mm-hmm. And you're just giving it everything. Do you know what I mean? And then it's probably shite. You look back at it, but you have to be shite for a good while. Still, I'm only learning still, sir. Because we know how quick a year goes now. You know at our age, a year's nothing, but you tell somebody 22 that it'll be 3 years before you even get fucking...
Right.
3 fucking... I remember when I was told it was 2 years to be a journer. No, when I was 16, I just went, nah. 2 fucking years, like I'll be 18 when I'm done. I was like fucking horrified. Remember somebody saying to me when I was 22,
Old man time.
I need to get a woman, sir, 20 fucking one, and need to settle down, man. 21, like a new woman, it's a fucking disgrace. You look at 21 now, like, Jesus, 30's young. But the time now we understand it, like, if somebody, like, I'm at it 5 years now, this month. Stand up with the comedy now, about 7 or 8 or something like that, but stand up. And I've only got an hour, really, like, and I can still work on it. I'm still moving things about and changing and working on it. There's so much that in a year's time, what more am I going to have? Like, there's no way I'm doing an hour a year yet, like. That's the next level. Try and get the headline status now, just. But I think the young ones coming in all want everything wild fast. And when they don't get it, they huff and fall out and blame and point and somebody else's fault. And then not sticking with it too. You have to do gigs that you don't want to do and you have to just go. There's days when you're wrecked, like, and you just go.
I know. Well, that would be the hardest part.
I know I'm doing like 14.
Even just to come on here, some days to talk.
Aye. It's like, oh, I have to do this.
Aye. Or some days, like, you've got...
I love doing it. I love...
Say some days you've been ripped up the whole with a tax man or something, whatever. And
that's why. Because like, I've been walking out of the house arguing with her. Fuck you, fuck up, boom. And hello, ladies and gentlemen. On stage, I seen a cracker.
Any shouldn't in the
we were at a gig in Derry, and I was sitting in, and it was like the guy that was meant to go on next. I went out to the toilet and I just seen him and her giving it to each other out the back. And then he got his name called. As soon as I was going on the door, and he had to just leave her straight on and up the stage and start doing comedy. Can't remember how he did, but it was just in stitches of that whole fucking thing. It's hard to switch. Even if you think I'm grand, subconsciously sitting in your head like your wages.
Aye, I mean, they're just subconscious.
And even though that you're in this huff, you're at this stage where you'll get most of it back. You know, no, I won't. Why? Just fucking won't, alright?
It's funny, because I was listening to kind of Roy Keane today too, and he was talking about how he left United. And he'd still time in his contract, so he says if he had a thought about it, if he had just took a minute and says, you know what, I'm going to go home, think it over, see what's happened. He said it probably would have ended up better. He probably could have seen it another 6 months of his contract. He actually walked out and he had just come back from a broken foot, and because he had left, he couldn't sign in our club to January, so he had 6 months, so he was left in limbo. But it was just the fact that he had been betrayed. They were like, he just says the trust was broken in that second. He was betrayed. Like, and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to look at you anymore. I'm just like, do you want to stay? Do you want to stay? No. No. Just straight out the door. And I said, and like, the only person that lost out in that whole thing was me.
Do you know Curb Your Enthusiasm? What do you call him?
Larry David.
Is it Larry David?
I think it is. Did
you ever see the way he goes on?
In real life?
In real life, he's like his character's meant to be Seinfeld. You know George in Seinfeld? That's always fucking mental. That's after Larry. Is it Larry Davis?
Larry David, I guess. Maybe.
Every comedian fan in the world knows mental. But he was on SNL, or SNL, Saturday Night Live, and one day I was on, and because they never used any of his stuff, he went fucking mental. Fuck you and fuck this job, and you're all fucking amateurs, and the whole lot of you can get the fucking and all that whole fucking mental one, like, and he gets interviewed about this, and he says he went home then, and then we start coming around yourself, and realised he doesn't have a job. So he walked in on Monday as if nothing happened. Just started working away and all, and they're all looking at him and going, fuck up, but do you want to hear the way they do it in the interview? But he just he says, I just went in. Fuck it. Because he left, fuck you, and insulted everybody, and on the Monday, and just...
Like that Steve Bruce one, you know, like...
When you think about what you did.
No, man, that podcast with Keenan, it's brilliant, sir. Love listening to that. He was just on about his whole thing today.
Has he got his own podcast?
No, it's the Overlap, but this one's all about him and him coming up through Cove Ramblers and a wee bit of luck he got, and switching from Forest to United and falling out with Ferguson. And
was Liverpool in for him at any time, no?
No, he nearly signed for Blackburn.
Did he?
He was playing Blackburn United off each other. And Doug Leash, it was Doug Leash that fucking...
I was managing Blackburn at the time.
And he said that...
I would have been him and Shearer on the same...
Doug Leash fucking ate the balls of him. He said to him, I'll get you. And Keane was going on holidays. He says, fucking spent the whole time in fucking Portugal looking over my shoulder. Doug Leash was like, I'll fucking get you. You watch yourself. I'm coming for you.
Because he said he was joining, and then...
He says, but in Scotland, he said, like, verbal agreement's as good as a handshake, like, or...
Aye.
So he was fucked off.
Aye. Like, you would feel like you're let down, like.
But just this whole thing coming up, and just about him not being very special. But he
hard work,
always turned up for training. Clough says to him, can you pass the ball, control it, and run? And he said, aye. He said, just do them three things. That was it, sir.
Aye, get back to the basics and to play the simple game.
But he said his
was
attitude.
Some player, but
he said his attitude, but
people forget how good he was. Like back when he was in the Premier League, he was the main man.
But sorry, he seemed to do a lot of drinking. A lot of drinking, like they were out like all during the week and all.
Did you ever hear? But even the generation before that, the rips that used to go on.
Aye.
I think I was listening to
you know what? But there's funny stuff. Like they were talking today about stuff that's. You think at that level it doesn't happen. So, well, Jamie was like, Liverpool every player got 4 tickets a week for the match to give their family or whatever. But United got 51 tickets between them, and you had to be in the squad. So you had to be part of the squad to get them. So he's like, fucking players would be ringing you flat out. So like boys thought they were going to be in the squad and then were left out. They didn't get any tickets. So they'd be ringing Keane, have you got your tickets? He says, fucking 10 to 3, you stand in the tunnel, ready to go on the match. Phone up, boys are ringing you, or on the phone trying to score a ticket. He says, this just went on. And then apparently gigs or something took it all over. He says, but Keane used to do it. He says, all the time you stand in the tunnel, 10 to 3, about to go on the pitch, boys ringing you. You're taking calls, trying to score tickets at the box office.
I wouldn't have my phone near me, really want to thingy, but I know what you mean now.
But then Keane...
So the boys that weren't, they were looking at his tickets so they can give to the family they promised?
Aye, or them, like they didn't have tickets either, so or for people that they had promised so they thought they were getting the tickets, didn't get into the squad.
See, once there's a level playing field with money and all that there, correct, then all the normal human fucking things come in.
Aye.
When money's not no object, everybody's got it.
Aye.
So now then it's egos and fucking who's doing what. And
but you just think at that level that none of that stuff goes on.
Would annoy you?
But you wouldn't like, why, like even Roy Keane, I was like, why the fuck is Roy Keane standing in the fucking... The tunnel at fucking 10 to 3.
Because the pressure of the family member to that player to get on into that match is fucking massive.
Probably ringing.
Do you know what I mean? And torturing and how long.
Oh, they've come over from Ireland and fucking.
So it's a whole big handle. And then they probably know themselves what it's like. But get your PA to do it today.
It's good hearing about all the background stuff. And like he's very.
What was the luck? He said there was a bit of luck.
Just getting trials and stuff. He only had ever one trial. He says all his mates around him all had trials every other week. It's alright. But he only ever had one trial. He says all I want is one. And I says make sure I don't ever.
Who was it for?
It was for Forest.
So they invited him over and they fucking went. He must have been playing well, but for his home team.
It was Cove at that time or something.
Cove won.
They were a bit 4-0 with the scouts as they wanted to speak to you after the game. So they're a bit 4-0, but he must have played well. And then they flew him over. And then they made him train with the wrong team and sent him home. And then somebody rang him a week later. He thought it was done and dusted. But like, how you were training with the wrong squad? So they brought him back over again.
But he was on with the first team rather than...
No, he was on my... I can't remember what he said, but he was training with the wrong squad or something and they had to bring him back over. Because he didn't get to play any matches or anything. So who he was training, he was just training.
Aye.
Whereas the guys on trial were playing matches and all.
Aye, and so how did they go right with Wanty?
Did he have it? he was playing in the reserves and he was playing well. And then one day, Clough says to him, he was told he was going to a match, so he's like, fuck right, does he bring your stuff, do the warm-up and stuff? He thought he was going to do the warm-up and stuff. So it was all lifts that day, so he was in the car, they had to go pick up the manager.
That's mad.
So they're going to play Liverpool. So they picked up Clough on the way and they're all sitting in the car and he was like enjoying it. But he says he wasn't really bothered, he was there for the day. And then the kit man started getting the stuff out and he started helping the kit man. I was like, Clough, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, put that on you. And he's like, you're playing. And that was it, sir.
And then wasn't he like a British record fee going to Man United or something?
3.7.
I remember when Andy Cole was bought for 7 million and it was all over the papers and all fucking what's the word company? 7 million for a footballer. And then Liverpool went mental and paid 8.5 for Collymore. It was just disgusting money. Disgusting. 7 million.
Well, week's wages.
What fucking first division now you be buying players at that place? Championship and all?
Probably,
7 million is like a gamble now.
Like if you're getting 35.
7 million is like, we'll see.
All the gambles from Clary.
The Clary gambles.
If you're getting a player now for 40 million, you're thinking, oh, sweet cheap wee, sneaky wee.
If he does good, he's a snip.
Snip. Well, day before, I know this is out the week, but this is actually, we're recording this the day before the fight.
8!
Nerves or not?
I'm alright too. I just feel confident. But then, the only thing hanging over me is the age, my age.
Yeah, old.
How easy were the fucking boys sparring me out there, or were they fucking going at it, or...
You wouldn't like to think they were going easy, like.
I was listening to the Mickey and Connor's pod today, because I knew they were chatting about the fights. Did you listen to it?
No, I didn't get a chance yet. I was listening to fucking Overlap.
I think Keezy went for me, the one. They says it's just that we're friends that long, like, but the way they were talking, they were going, Geddes has put out a couple of videos.
Mickey went for...
No, I think Mickey went for me too, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. But they spoke about Geddes at length, about his athleticism and his speed. But apparently he put a few videos out for people to see, but the ones that they send them privately, they're going, holy fuck, sir, did you see it? The speed and the fucking heart he's hitting and the whole lot, like. So, I want it to be a good fight, like.
Punches are hard if you can land, like.
If they land them, right?
Exactly, you know what I mean?
I'll be moving. I'm just hoping, well, do you know what? Inspiring him doing well. The last spar that I definitely dominated, like. Young fella too, he's about 24. I can give him a shiner or no. Not to be boasting, but just to fucking, it was like, go for it, to see how we go now. Because I was off sick for a week, remember? And see, when you're off, and we were saying that before, you feel I've lost all my powers. Everything I've learnt, all the stuff, all the fitness, all gone. Because I had the wheeze. I'm still a wee bit wheezy. I had the...
Here we go, folks. Excuses out early.
Cracked rib. Wheezy. Fucking... The nail, what's that? What happened to my nail? Remember?
The spot in your forehead.
Spot in the forehead.
Like if he punches you square in that spot, it could put you down, like.
I'll have her busted before then.
But it'll still be sore, like. It'll still be swollen, like.
You'll not be able to buy me an
I'm just saying, like.
And my rag nail as well. So we've all the excuses ready. But we'll see. We'll see in the night.
Do you have
what do you think? What's your...
100% for you.
You think so?
Oh, easy, yeah.
Not easy. If he's fucking...
I think he'll jab ahead of him.
If he's meant to be... I'm relying on, like, the way I'm sparring and all, I'm that confident you need to be good to beat me. So if he's better than me on the night, he deserves it.
So Mickey and Connor were like, oh, you want to see the speed and the... And the... athleticism.
The loud and all that is. Keezy can't wait to see.
Do you have a nickname?
That's the fight. Big, massive.
What would be better ones?
Sure, fucking
Rolling the facts, boy.
Ask me a question. Any subject at all, hit me with, and I'll give
Did you know?
Facts. F-A-X.
Ronan, a legal driving
Ronan
boy.
the Barbarian. Ronan the Liberian.
Ronan, zero tax boy.
You're going to get me fucked. I hope you get caught for more parking disease fucking...
Both zero tax, all the tax.
You pay my tax £20.
Hammered with tax.
And see
no
the thing
tax.
about it, we could take Arla's car on in the clutch mint. So But sure, I'll just show him my knuckles. Oh, you're the fighter? Oh, no.
Boiler 40, Ronan 48 Boyle. The age,
47.
Ronan the senior, Boyle.
46. 46 wee bit extra on her. 10 years difference. We'll see now what it's like.
Ronan the truth.
I went up and smoked a fag and all, and I was like, "You smoke?" I says, "I." But one
You do smoke, like you were telling me that story the other day.
But I don't smoke.
But you do smoke, like.
I don't smoke.
But you do smoke fags.
I never buy fags, like, ever. I never bought a box of fags.
I've seen you smoke fags all the times.
I'll take a fag off you and smoke it. But I was doing it sort of to think, this bastard just smoking.
He thinks he's fucking Kaiser Soze walking down with a fag.
I threw him.
Oh, you're not running, Boyle, are you? You got the lump on all the sides of usual suspect for the lump. And then when you knock him out, you just start walking normal.
And then my sore back sitting down. I done all that crack.
And then just as you knock him out, just the end of the usual suspects where he starts to stand up and walk normal.
See, it's just probably his big overhand right. And he's a bit taller than me, so I just have to make sure my hands are up because I've had lands.
Is that not very telegraphed, boy?
Aye. We'll see. I'm quietly confident. Arla thinks he's going to win, like. Your own wife. Caught her say under the wind.
Probably standard, like. Standard woman.
Fucking lose. Lose, Ronan. Lose! Instead of one Rocky one, like. It's motivate people, doesn't it?
What did you call her in Rocky?
Adrian.
You at the end. Arla!
One interview. Marry me. We're already married to big chin. Fuck up.
Lifting her up and all.
My arse is showing. Fuck up.
Love the video. I know they're just
I want to say one thing to my kids at home. Yo, Kaylee, I did it. And I lost two.
And then it just, the end of Rocky where it pauses, and we're just like,
and music comes. Oh man! One loser draws her. It's all for a fantastic cause. You can actually get the link. It's everywhere now on all things, but it's on my socials, and it's too late now. You know, isn't it? Fuck's
massively.
But it's for children's cancer. So even if I get battered, do
you know what would have been a funny?
Do you know what I'm worried about? Not getting lavies again, because I've been doing it every month. And I don't know whether I'm getting it because I'm funny or he wants to keep an eye on me.
See how many fags you're smoking?
Yeah. We know what you're at, Geddes. And then silence, radio silence. Never another gig.
All your messages left unread.
You just knew by the first one. We're hugging and kissing that night. So if I get beat, it's because.
Hey. Imagine you won and you went to Lavery's after and you're like, no, you're not on. No.
You're not on the guest list?
You're not on the list.
What do you mean? Looking over and seeing Arla and
Oh, now Cook, I'm on ahead.
Straight on. I know how to adapt to that too. This is the thing. I'm used to all this shit. I've been punched in the face that many times. But you're just hoping you...
Can you bet on it?
Do you know what? When I was sparring too, I was starting to feel like, yes, I enjoy this. Like, you enjoy... See a good fight, you enjoy it.
Can you bet on it? Could you lie down
Did you enjoy a good grapple?
Get my tax back?
Did you enjoy grappling in front of people? No?
Do you know what? I kind of zoned out. There was no people there.
That's what I'm saying. Did you enjoy the whole... See when you get into a good...
It's there's the nerves and the fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no amount of water. The mouth dries up.
Because no matter what you're doing...
Like, you're walking down and all the people's there. But as soon as it started... But there's a massive adrenaline dump.
Aye.
And then
it's hard to control that.
And then we were talking about the last day, the tiredness, like...
It's mad because you're not at your peak readiness, are you?
No.
Unless you do it all the time and you get to that level. But when you don't... This is what I was saying. So stand up, you start getting used to it because you're doing it 3-4 times a week. Boxing, you put 4... Like, some people just fight about 5 times a year. Maybe 10 at the very most. So every time must be nerve-wracking.
And
all the levels are going up and up.
We were talking about the last day, but like that match, I took it right to the limit. Like, fought for 6 minutes, stood up, held up my hand, or he held up his hand, he won, talked him, hugged him, walked out, walked around to the things, shook everybody, and then I was fucked.
Aye.
I couldn't speak. I was cornering somebody else, and I was like,
My 2 worst ever experiences. First time I fought in MMA in the cage in Letterkenny, when they changed the rounds from 3 minutes to 5 before the fight, and I wasn't fit to do 3. 5-minute fucking rounds,
That's
like, and I was a fat bastard. I remember I was out jogging, getting ready for the fight, and this wee girl ran past me, and I think she lapped me on the racing track. I even went for racing tracks, no hills, you know what I mean?
nah.
And she tried fucking lap me, and she wasn't even skinny. But after that, I would say it took me about 3 hours to come round, just lying there.
I couldn't lift my arms. I was like, fucking.
No doctors on. And then another time was Eugene Burns. I wanted to get back in the training, and I was a mess then. I was say about 18 and a half, 19 stone, and he did this fucking 300 exercise where you do 300 exercises. So it's like 20. No, it's called 300, and it was fucking brutal. He even sprints out and do sprints and all that. And man, I had the towel over my head. I'd say the session lasted 40 minutes. I was in the change room for an hour, towel over the head, just. And it wasn't until about a bit of chicken and ate it that I started feeling come around a wee bit. Just one bit of protein high. But it was the worst feeling. That first fight, were gassed. So we got through. I gassed after the first round, 5 minutes fighting, and we were grappling too. It was punch, kick, but none to the head. So it was strange because you couldn't do normal fighting. So fuck. And he was heavier than me. So I was about 20, he was about 22. And then the second round, then man, I was just done. Had nothing left. But I was younger then too. See, now it's like fucking. You can panic a bit when you're not breathing because it's like you're drowning. It's like your lungs just go flat, isn't it?
Nah, by time.
Is that what happens? They're just together. What are you at? Fucking hell. So I've all that tomorrow night to look forward to.
Do you know what? Imagine you get knocked out and I'm running down through the crowd and all. Hey, man, did you see him up on the thing? Are you family? No, we have a podcast together.
Show him an episode. Show him one of our best clips. No,
Listen.
That's a shit clip. Hold on.
Bring out headphones and all, put it on his head. It's the boom.
Play it on your microphone. Get the best clip. No, it's a shit one. Hold on. Everybody there.
All here is, dude, I like roll out.
It's going to be, we'll see. I'm glad I went to the boxing, but if I had just treated it like last time, I probably would have been more nervous. And the last time was good for me because I realised I had no distance, I had no fucking range, no nothing.
But you're doing boxing for a boxing thing, like that's the proper way to do it.
It's just Paddy's wee shorts.
That's wee belly.
So who do you think won between him and Mickey?
Definitely Mickey, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but because do you know what? You can buy into the hype sometimes. Like I'd seen, like Paddy, I thought was terrible last time, like absolutely no skills whatsoever. But then you see him getting fit, and then he talks himself up, and you're like, oh man.
And I think that gets on Mickey's head too.
Aye, do you know what? Like somebody can talk themselves up, like.
And then Garrett's has his own trainer out in his own gym every day. You know what I mean? So that's I have to consider all that. I can't go on there thinking this is going to be easy. You go on like that, I don't think you can get fucking.
The only thing with boxers, and it's like it's aptly named a boxer's chance.
Everybody's got a
puncher's chance. Like, you know,
especially at heavyweight.
If I train now for 6 months at darts, I'm not beating fucking Luke Littler. Like, it's not happening. But you could, like, somebody could throw a box.
You make it a 180.
You could make a mistake, and he could just throw a punch.
I could get overconfident, and then he'd close his eyes and just go. Or I could do it to him. And it's never see the punch that knocks someone out. It's never the one that you go. It's always just land in the right place.
Or them ones that clip you up the side of the head.
Just a boom.
Just a glance at the side of the head.
Up, boom. Just. I think everybody's going off probably my last fight, so I'll be far better than that. Like.
Imagine you knocked him out and everybody started booing you and throwing stuff.
Well, I'm going to get booed again, like. Everybody loves Geddes.
They do.
Paddy last year, fuck's sake. The booed Strabane one.
I'll just be like, yeah!
From Strabane, boo! Didn't even fucking.
Aye. I'll be the only one cheering. Or maybe I'll just join on.
But it's not my first rodeo. Do you know what I mean? And anybody I've ever fought.
There's something pleasing about boo. You know, he might just get caught away and bring him to the ring, rolling bars. Like,
he's the baby face. What do you call the bad guy in the wrestling? What's the name? The heel.
The heel.
I'm the heel.
Are you, Ben?
I'm the heel of love.
Like he's the.
I'm down to 16 stone too, eh?
Yeah, you can see it on you.
So I'm going to have a bit of fucking... And I'm used to being bigger, so I think that always helps. Like, see Jared Coyle, since he's lost all the weight. He's winning, not even as he competing now, but he's winning them fucking triathlons. Because he's used to carrying 10 stone on him.
I know, but I think it's in the college genes, but there's something about just... There was an athlete on there all the time. It was just covered.
That's what I'm saying.
It was just covered in a fucking mattress.
So then it's like fucking Evil Knievel.
He's just wrapped in a mattress.
Once the fat came off him, it was just... One on everything, and I think all his joints almost buried because they were just fucking asleep for 20 years, you know what I mean? So he's fresh and ready to go. But if he puts on half... He was 20 stone, he's down to like 10 and a half now.
He was carrying around 10 stone.
10 stone, like?
Most of his life.
And I knew whenever we went that he was going to... I said, man, he was the me 16 stone, I'd love it. I said, man, you'll be way... I said, you'll be down to the 12, 13. He goes, fuck off. I said, because I knew he was just fat. No, I was fat and big. You knew underneath me...
Inspector Roland, I knew he was fat, you know.
You knew there was
I could tell he was fat.
Chiseled. The acne scars.
Inspector
Fatty. Fat girl.
I can tell people, you know,
that's
like a gift. I can tell when they're fat. It's like a sixth sense.
I knew by the shiver of his chest.
I see fat people.
Do you know what I mean? I was just shivering away and I was going, there's not enough.
I can tell he was fat, you know.
There's not enough muscle structure around that.
I can see in a Netflix documentary, we brought an expert, Ronan Boyle, but I could see he was fat.
You can. And I said, you're not going to have a hanger belly either. I was straight right through that. I went back in.
Do you know any floppy bits?
No. Well,
that's a lie.
I don't.
I can see them. Your tits.
That's muscle. That's the chest. What weight are you?
No idea.
About 14.
I don't know. What's 90 kilos? I don't know around that. Kilos, you know, jiu-jitsu fighters.
Fighters, players.
Roll them out the floor.
Chaos fucking.
No, quite.
Jiu-jitsu's brilliant until they're... No. In the street, it's alright until you're fighting two.
Oh, do you know what?
Pull him on the guard there. I'll get you next.
Do you know what? What I called not the worst thing about jiu-jitsu was like last day I was on about like mental health.
Not sex in your fucking face.
There's a guy wearing like a what do you call that fucking Hellfire Club Stranger Things soaked with sweat. The two of us were soaked with sweat. I think I was wearing.
Why don't you go bare belly there?
It's too slippy then. You just look too fucking.
You're like an eel.
Two eels just. And at one time he was on mount and I tried to sit up and his t-shirt caught my face, so I breathed in. And when I inhaled it, it covered the whole inside of my mouth.
You sucked it then?
I sucked it, I sweat. Like, it covered the whole inside of it. I went, you ever suck a plastic bag? I've just soaking wet t-shirt.
While you're getting attacked.
While he's trying to choke me, I inhaled his sweaty t-shirt.
Big McCross in north-south, me, and I had no pants on. I just felt his penis in my forehead.
Oh, I get that all the time. You
just feel it. And I learned how to escape a north-south while fast.
Yeah.
Because you're just feeling naught.
Oh, you've been teabagged loads of times. You can feel it. The balls just rest on your head. And like some people, you know, I'm thinking about doing jiu-jitsu, and you're like, you know, it's good. And then sometimes you have just flashbacks to inhaling a sweaty t-shirt. And
a ball guard, getting a... or the old soft knee nor. Which would you rather have now?
I don't know, and both of them are sweaty all the time. Like.
But if he's wearing one of them ball guards?
The ball guards are sore, but...
Just a wee couple.
You're not allowed to wear them.
Why? Because of that?
Too sore.
On the other person?
Like if I'm on mountain,
you could rip an ear off, I suppose.
Like if I'm putting my fucking ball guard under your face, it's hard.
You would use it? Grind the bastard's
That's what I'm saying. That's what people did, and that's you're not allowed to now because it's a weapon.
Now, like every single jiu-jitsu player's felt the ball bag in the forehead.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. Mm-hmm. That's how hard you are.
But this t-shirt was soaking high and ripe and smelled when I just sucked it. Imagine you were training, or I was training, soaking wet, and I fired a t-shirt in the ground and you picked it up and went...
It's the same as that. Bear Grylls would turn that down. He's fucking drank shit.
And that is jiu-jitsu, folks.
101.
You know, if you're thinking about it, that is the reality of sweaty fucking balls in your face, or pits in your face, or sucking a sweaty t-shirt. That is the... But it's the fight game, you know.
Cahill McLaughlin.
See when you... What?
The fight. You going?
I was laughing the last day. He was on a podcast.
you know,
As it's Cahill's debut.
Pro debut in the SSE.
I know. I was like, remember the day, Baker? We didn't actually tell because you blanked over it the last day too. I says, "Oh, Cal, well, want to go to Cahill's fight? What fight?" I says, "I think it's pro day." No, I doesn't. Sure, we're all a big team, man. They would say to me,
"My team."
I was like, "Man, no, I think I said it was like my team, man. Definitely, I'd have been one of the first people. I'd probably be consulted." And I was like, "Showed him the thing." And the disappointment in your reface.
No. But it's happening. But he didn't. I think he took it and didn't say anything. I don't know how to talk about his school like, but the trainers were like, "What?" As well.
Right. Okay.
That's why nobody knew it was hush hush.
Right. Okay.
I think he got a phone call.
Very strange to do something hush hush that's advertised and has a poster.
Well, he was going, "Oh fuck." Didn't expect that to come out or something. I don't know. But he was offered outside of the club.
And is he going to get you free tickets? Us free tickets? Because you're getting him backstage.
He's up in my SSE, which is.
I would like to see it.
I will go up and down. Pro debut, hey, class. But I think he was just rang by Jason or something like that. Would you take a fight in the SSE arena? Pro debut.
Hard to turn down.
You don't turn down like when's your pro debut ever be like in an SSE arena? Like it's usually fucking Melvin. I mean, St. Pat's Hall, something like that.
Virtually.
So I think that the boys are like, right, let's get you ready. He's training like fuck for too. Skillful boy. And he's around that age.
Aye, we'll go up and down. Best of luck, Gal.
Good
when
man,
is
Gal.
it? August?
Well, we're having a meeting at...
Have they mentioned it?
We're
WhatsApp
rendezvousing in my place.
You've used a WhatsApp called Boxers?
Yeah.
Real boxers?
Fighters only.
Girls allowed. Right then, hey, that'll do us.
Oh, I hope I won.
Up the hoods. Good luck, hey, and I genuinely hope that you beat him. And I will be distressed if anything happens to you.
If I go to the hospital or anything.
Imagine next
Not
week's
be a big
podcast
deal,
was
mate.
just me. Ladies and gentlemen.
Would you do one?
I have an announcement to make. From now on, it's just called The Big Podcast.
Massive, no more. Fucking God.
An hour with Cookie. Welcome to An Hour with Cookie.
Chat about me. Fuck's sake.
Welcome to the Not Running Podcast.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen. By the time this comes out, you'll know. Hopefully it was a good fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember I was going to do a conspiracy podcast. Starts today.
As Roman's along with Bruce Lee and Elvis now in a wee foreign country learning things. It's not really dead.
Right,
I'm confident.
Good luck, Ronan. Good luck.
We'll be alright.
Up a fucking hoods.